how do I track my MSTY dividends, number of shares, and how do I forecast my targets actually every year? So, like what I mentioned in my other videos, I'm holding my MSTY ETF portfolio for at least minimum of 5 years and up to 10 years. So if you can see in my personal tracker, guys, I actually plotted that for uh, 10 years. So if you're wondering why it's golden 55 projection, so it's basically that's the target of my retirement. So just to give you a high level explanation on what are these figures and how do I actually track if I am on track on my target number of shares for MSTY. So since my recent dividend payout is August 2025, so you can see that we actually received $1.18 per share. So looking at year 2025, so this row actually showing you how many number of shares of MSTY based on the calculated amount, which actually it's not visible here, but just for the purpose of representation on how I'm tracking the number of shares. So basically, my presentation is to show you what is my target number of shares for MSTY and the actual number of shares. So for this year, 2025, my target is at least 2,656 shares of MSTY. Meaning, if I'm able to reach this number of shares, then just multiply that to the value or the share price of the ETF, then that's going to be the amount that I'm trying to target for the year 2025. So as you can see, the target is 2,656 and the actual number of shares as of August is 1,500 shares. So of course, the difference is I still need to hit at least 1,156 of MSCY shares so that I will be able to achieve my plan for this year. So just to give you just a quick background, last I started to track my investment in MSTY since last year. If you can see 2024, my target is 2,387 shares and the actual number of shares that actually I accumulated during that time is 3,700. And by the way, this is not MSTY for last year. Sorry, the 2024 is for my CONY. So what I did basically is I targeted 2,387 CONY, and then I was able to accumulate 3,700 shares. So due to some factors in my portfolio, I have decided actually to sold all of my CONY last year, and actually it's just right time. I think that when I sold the my shares, I still had the dividends and capital gains, and I think after that, if you are also following CONY, the share price actually went down. So I think it's just around I mean about time that I was able to sell my position during that time. So from this year, I actually decided to switch to MSTY and keep this for my long-term investment, like for 5 years up to 10 years time frame. So it's now we are in August, but I am still I think behind on the target. So I will give you the monthly updates of my MSTY shares accumulation so that you can follow my tracker as well. So this is how I am forecasting if in my investment in MSTY if I am going to the right track towards my goal for retirement. So again, I already pre-calculated the succeeding years. So for 2026, my target is around 4,516 shares of MSTY. And of course, this one is based on my dividend reinvestment calculation. So if you are wondering how did I come up with the number of shares, so this is actually the result of dividend reinvestment automatic calculation that within five years or up to 10 years. These are the accumulation of shares that I need to actually reach. So um, for the next month, September, I will see how many shares I'm gonna accumulate, and that number of shares will be added here in my actual number of shares. So for your investment, guys, can you please tell me how are you tracking your your investment? How do you forecast if the number of dividends or shares that you are accumulating for the last month or for the next months, and do you have any kind of uh, goals for the succeeding years? How do you manage to forecast the exact amount of dividends that you are planning to receive, and um, up to how many years do you plan to reinvest the dividends? So if you can see here, as of 2025, I just actually make it like the share price, assuming that it's gonna keep on $16 per share. For 2026, we don't know if it will still go down, or maybe it may go up back again to, let's say, $17 to $18 per share. Then I will need to change this value so that it will recalculate the target versus actual number of shares. So for today's video, guys, I just want to show you, if you're wondering, okay, how do you manage or how I'm actually forecasting my investment in MSTY towards my retirement. So this is how I'm actually tracking, guys. So if you have some other strategies or ways to manage your investment, please feel free to share in the comments in my video, so that we can also try to apply your tips or strategies. How do you kind of forecast your own investment, and what are your deciding factors whether to keep your investment or to, let's say, trim it or to sell it after how many months or after a year, and what's the motivation of kind of selling your shares, and what's your ultimate goal basically? How many years do you forecast on your MSTY investment? So I hope this quick video or short video will help you some kind of insights how to simply manage or forecast your investment in your portfolio, not only for MSTY. Of course, this kind of strategy can be applied to other dividend stocks, other ETFs. So I'm happy to hear your strategy, guys. So again, if you are new to my channel, please feel free to subscribe so that you can follow some of my updates. I only have few in my portfolio which I believe will have a growth in the future. So you will get an update on my investment every week or every month. So if you are my existing subscribers, thank you for supporting the channel, and I really appreciate you engaging in this video. And I'm also hoping that your portfolio will grow, and together we will achieve our early retirement. Thank you very much for watching, and talk to you on my next video. God bless.